Hey, to all my builder friends out there, I want to introduce you guys to Risk Management Solutions. As you've seen in our videos, we're big DuPont Tyvek installers, but what we really value is the RMS team that comes with them. One of the reasons we use those products day in, day out is that we get the support from RMS, from that auxiliary company. When we get a tricky detail in the field, boom, I call up RMS, they detail it out, make sure it's something that DuPont would approve and warrant, and then we're able to get in production. So I highly recommend you guys check the link here on the screen and check out the video as well.
So Corey, we're here back in the custom residential world on one of our remodels, and I thought this would be a great time for me to kind of tell my story about going through an RMS process with you guys as well.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'm glad we did. I mean, I know back we were talking about earlier, design, construction, QA, whatever. I mean, what did you see from the design stage of what we did with you that was beneficial for you?
Well, the design for us was essential because we had a really unique kind of application we were trying to use your products in. We had these steel windows and doors with just an awkward set inside the rough opening. And so I obviously reached out to you guys to get your 2 cents and work with DuPont to help collaborate so we could figure out how we use that DuPont system to integrate this new window into an existing drainage plane, the old black paper that was on the building.
Right. I wasn't able to give you a standard detail from DuPont, right?
No.
So we saw an opportunity to be able to say, okay, here's what we think. We use the principles of our guidelines of what products we have based on the window type you had, based on the window opening that you had, and we were able to kind of put together what we thought that should look like, send it off to DuPont, actually mark up a detail and draw it for you and get it back to you, and know that that's something they were going to back and give you something to execute in the field.
And we understood pretty early on this project, this was a large investment made in the windows and doors. I mean, it was ranging in the 7 figures. So I knew a small investment with RMS would just go such a long ways for the long-term investment of these windows and doors. And I couldn't imagine a more streamlined process. I think by the time I got you all the drawings and all the shops, I mean, we had a detail turnaround within a week.
Yeah.
We were able to then set up our mock wall, get everything all dialed in, and actually on site we had full documentation of our mock wall so that we had a documented process to follow. So having that service from RMS gave us the confidence to actually do it in a manner where we could stand behind it and know that it was done properly per manufacturer recommendations, which we always try to stick to.
Yeah, exactly. So the fact that we took it up through DuPont, they were able to bless it. They were actually agreed and thought it was still within what they would consider a warrantable application. That was crucial, right? And so, you know, and I think once we got past that, we trained some of your installers. I know that was a key part of it, is to actually move into actually executing and training them on just the principles of the products, right? Just knowing what products they are, what sizes to buy, and what actual brands to use.
And then we're all certified installers as well that we got documented through you guys.
Yeah.
And as those guys developed and got more and more training, and we had you guys out for these site visits, by the time we got through 6 of these windows, and we're talking big windows, I mean, we were breezing. And I think we had you guys out 2 or 3 times after installation to just come back and review everything. We had a full documented with photos, comments, any kind of feedback that we could get to improve or just say, hey, you're doing a good job and attaboy.
Yeah.
Noonan Builds was subcontracted just to waterproof these windows that got put in and these doors. And when I turned over our final warranty package to the general contractor, he was like, and this is why we hired you.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the owners also got a hold of that, and we had smiles all around because they knew that, hey, we just spent all this money on these beautiful windows and doors, and it was a risky breakout. Whenever you kind of tie a new window into old construction, you chip out the stucco and try to reintegrate to that drainage plane, it poses a risk to the installers.
Every time you open a wall up, it's always different in remodels, but knowing what we kind of had to plan ahead to know what we were going to integrate to and what that sequencing will look like is key. Yeah, so that makes complete sense.
RMS, I consider them as a teammate and extension of our team because there's someone we can take these difficult details to and get direct communication back from a manufacturer to execute on a way that we know is right.
Yeah, I think like you said, it can be down to a custom install with just one window opening, or it can be mass production, multifamily, high-rise commercial. I mean, the process works the same no matter what. It's the same result, same solution, same idea behind a weatherization strategy like that.
Yeah. So we can try to get people to start moving in the right direction as far as the building envelope.
Yeah, well, I appreciate that. Well, they should be calling you if they need a remodel too.
There you go.